CLI is a command line coding agent that understands your code base, edits files, and runs commands. Think of it as a coding assistant that runs directly from your terminal. You can get started by installing it using the global flag to make sure it's installed everywhere on your machine. Now that it's installed, so there are two basic ways you can interact. First, just type in cn. Here you can look through files. So if you want to read through an entire docs folder, you can, or if you want to look at the specific docs.json, you can as well. I like to go ahead and just read through different files before I start some work. So here we have the terminal user interface, and I can use this TUI mode specifically to read through files and prepare some work. I've got two other interactions as well, where if I hit Shift Tab, I can start a plan. So I can set up the plan to update the redirects. And as you can see, you can walk through the different redirects folders, understand how redirects work within the project. And for now, I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. I realize I didn't provide enough context here. So what I'm going to do is hit escape to interrupt. And instead, I can either hit return to continue, or I can add some more context here. So I've hit enter. Now it's going to continue the CLI. And here you can see I've got a plan that it's going to be walking through and identifying different parts of my code base, identify if there's any entries for tutorials as well. Now that's complete. I can actually go into my terminal by hitting the command with the exclamation point, and I know I want to open up Zed. So I can open Zed and take a look at that. But for now, I'll skip past that part. So the other way you can interact with the CLI is by using the headless flag. So instead of going to TUI mode, I can actually interact with CN directly just by hitting the -v flag. Specifically, this is a very simple example to create a conventional commit for all the unstaged changes. Now, ideally, you'd be using this in either a CI or GitHub Actions workflow. This gives you the ability to have full access to Continue CLI without entering the TUI mode. And then I can check my log and see that I've got my latest commit there. Now, if you're interested in checking out more what you can do with the CLI, check out the docs. We have a guide specifically on the Continue CLI.